Qatar 2022. 32 teams, 64 matches. Men to be separated from boys. Championships, they say, are won at practice. From the hard tackles, the dribblers, and the spectacular kicks. Join us live on your favorite TV, Afenye TV, as we serve you with a 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022 with all the history, team profile, match preview, and all the records you deserve to know. Meet the leading sports minds live on Afenye TV, 3 p.m. each day. Qatar 2022. One spirit, one team, and one win.
The time is now whenever.
20 days countdown to Qatar 2022. Any Yeguswa Yede Ebro Ewa Afenye TV. So Wabra Mec Studios Eye production or Ede Amayen King Solomon Ointment in Afenye Bakery Ebo Yechi Edom. Na Yede Bro Ekane no Yeshe 1930 Eye World Cup Ekwe Efa so a etimi eba ye amanya hodwa ekoko ginam ekosi akan enefe yekoko hunu aman mienu a eko final enam so ema Uruguay etimi ekobo momodin ekodi Argentina fo nso nkunima Argentina fo ante omo ho ase a wa wo ye Uruguay ni a wote Argentina ema nkontiba enefe ebrode na omo efa no kwa enenso no yene the football historian statistician enefe the fact don't lie man Evans Mensa Shera Eshebima yede 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022 yede Ebremo Medine Kwame Evans ode Jemfi obetimi afreme ode for Shera akwa bebiem
Major Sobema
na boko de
yami adum boko na so
wo enanso no yesanso aba on champion aba beje the history the fact and the figures biem ba me gi say na ye hwe 1934 World Cup a etimi ekọ so boya bakọ ne hwe.
Well, me don't say World Cup no etwa so because now ba say any year babetna inti 4 years bia any year World Cup after 1930 Uruguay hosted tournament na eje 1934 na World Cup no yebekọ ne asan akọbọ ne biem but FIFA nhihye mu no de omukọ ekoye nyina ne say esese South America host one na Europe so host the next edition. Europe host the following tournament as I say ekoso was South America. So 1934 Baswo Europe country be host. But at that time now some of the European leaders so powerful and one leader not powerful within the continent Europe. So absolute dictator Italian leader Mussolini and Mussolini obia na no ho soro pa because at that time wo hwe kwan no fa so eru Italy any the way na Italians capture some of the African countries na oka na ebem so Mussolini ebem obem no FIFA etiase the tournament no ema Italy say Italy hosti na de nyina no say na or the year politics any be ya obey you need the heart of Italians and so ototo ne ema competition no se ne be bibia ebe successful enti tournament no na esese ekoso Italy but South Americans ni bi so sorry it say Europeans no amfa respect South America because bought the first edition was South America Uruguay no Europeans ka say omo ma na kwan ne wa any de akeka on South Americans ne so decide say sa yenko Europe enko nkobot tournament no enti say ohwe mangasa ye wie ya bebo tournament na ngasa two South American countries and omojitu ma omko Italy ekobo 1934 World Cup Argentina and Brazil the likes of Uruguay two any Peru mu nyina boycott tournament no even before qualifiers no omo boycott ya omanko but other they tell you say one African country for the first time equal World Cup ni bi Egypt because you say civilization started in Africa and started with Egypt so that time in Egypt there omo ye country omo ni abie obibia omo esan ede omo ho enti Egypt represent Africa 1934 World Cup Italy. So that World Cup and so this time around FIFA team to 20 Emma 16 countries are no more share almost sa eka omo nyina enye se maybe ebi omo draw lot and answer omo to so kwan bi near selected countries but omo ball qualifiers and the countries long 8 are qualified in the 16 countries and participate here during the 1934 World Cup in Italy. And to World Cup no another format omo de ball 1934 na a different to 1930 dia no 1934 format ni say and only about knockout stage. Why a best show on the first game near show na we film. So Egypt to free Africa echo tournament no. The first game against Hungary, Olusu to Hungary, Emma Egypt every tournament no first round and say tia show na we film. And also the course 1934 World Cup no. But the Italian say na Italy the deserved champion and na say omun deserve to be crowned champion because at that time, na man for speculate because Mussolini a absolute dictator na okan obi enkabi no o influence tournament no na o share FIFA and for more appointed specific referees Emma Italy matches na omobo and again no more say influence say referees no ebe favor Italian national team so eboa Italy Emma Italy we need trophy no. But the normal kana no krana Italians so bashes answer a course no omuka say no mugita one of the strongest teams ever in the world because after winning 1934 World Cup Summer Olympics course so Berlin Germany in 1936 Italy team or the winning World Cup no esan ko Olympics Germany ko winning Olympic football 1936 and other the enwa biem ne say san team na esan ko France 1938 we need the following edition of the FIFA World Cup. So Italy team and here criticize you almost say because Mussolini a dictator or no influence him Italy a hosted tournament no SM in 1934 no or winning Olympics 1936 and 1938 the World Cup in France almost so koho eco defend.
That means na echita echiba ama football money nyina na nya no kre.
Na nya no kre because no more team.
Omo winning so to on performance. 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022 and our Oguso a Oshe ewa afenyi eye TV so yadani ya ho na yeba yebeto adwumadi ne so. Welcome back from that short commercial break. 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022. Ena yeguswa yade ebro. Sesia Evans Mensa Shara amaye huno 1934 World Cup no so near court na ekosi ewom. Edi mbiem ena ewo ho a ewose ye ne yetie foche.
Well, after say Italy winning 1938 World Cup of France no. South Americans buffy the following edition ananka SSF Basel 42 and 46. Omo imagine say omo boycott because after 34 no more expect say 38 ebesan about South America but still na e course so Europe but somewhere 1939 and a dictator of Germany Adolf Hitler started say invade most of the European countries or invade Austria and now or the twice so and no energy Second World War and World War II. Enti Vishna na ke ye was here be host to 1942 and I be 1942 and 46 World Cup no. Ni nyina e collapse ye. Enti after World War somewhere in the middle of 1945 and empany for FIFA esantina say ye restructure a FIFA World Cup ni bim. So initially the Jules Rimet ene ni colleagues nyina ne say ankomo pese World Cup no instead of 1950 esanse am 42 ene 46 de ni ntino ye pese ye born 1949 but obi an obe host tournament no ena na ye tin kakra because war no be European countries near pa SS omo resources SS omo niema bebre nti no mo fi se omo need the adequate infrastructures a ebetimi abo mo emomo host tournament no nti ahen na sese ye de call so Brazil ebe mu se ye pese ye je tournament ni host to but say ye betimi host to a 1949 enye possible nti mo me fan call the next year which is 1950 na ne be ye be draw na prepare ye na ye host to tournament no ema bibia akoye nti omo de right no ema Brazil say 1950 Brazil ene be host to tournament no and at that time Brazil build the stadium esa eye niema bi ekan ho a ebebo amom timi host to tournament because na Uruguay host to tournament ema na successful nti Brazil dia na nkoyi a ebia na ya bo mo sobo kakra enti Brazil toto niema ema tournament no so 1950 and asem kese a eno esi ye ne say before 1950 na Italian national team akobo friendly game Portugal and that team no na majority body ma Torino in Turin Italy Torino Football Club. So most of Italian national team players at that time no more po edema Torino and Torino team no and akobo friendly game Portugal na omo pa omo dru Turin awie no na plane no ebe crash ya and then say air disaster e ma players no and officials bibre na omo nyina mpo no eto aya no ewuye but omo coach no and make it trip no enti na E3 esa mobilize players for towards 1950 World Cup Italians omaje say omonko but FIFA convince omo say no as the defending champions March 34 age 38 near about the next edition amadia ebe hadwin because automatically na Brazil your host country I qualify and na defending champion Italy so qualify into say omoko enti omohwe esan she team fofra omode ko tournament no omunya team omode ko tournament no na players ni suru then na players ni suru omusuru say dia atun omodanti no omompese omobefa wiemu biem ompese omofa fem na omofa nsio so dia na be possible nti yemfa flight biem because of disaster in 1949 nti omo boat a omo travel by sea nti omo na nsio so omo kono it take omo 14 days and some omo reach Rio de Janeiro Brazil for the World Cup nti 14 days on sea then and a coach in Subeti IT. Versa on a boat in Ima and an Italian national team no training as a born way to man in Yonkona, way out to a man in Yonko as a handball be and a basketball be and a normally no my stretching or my physical kakra normally as 14 days and so Moko drew Rio de Janeiro for 1915 FIFA World Cup. But FIFA World Cup 1950 is a historical because final no two South Americans already 1930. Oh, Uruguay, two South Americans. Uruguay, Argentina in the final. And again, Brazil 1950. It's Brazil Uruguay final. And game no equal so ewo Maracanã Stadium. Brazil. Na game na nkasano before the game na Brazilian journalists no are publishing on newspapers I would do am say oh game no crowd ye win awie na omasa so a create enwum bia just during the game nimpo na omoto e stadium ho e cheer Brazil team no but Uruguayans so enya adwen bi said no the air course say yetimi a shock the of Brazil but Brazil enya first goal in the game but Uruguay e betika no enya Uruguay e share Brazil ewo Maracanã in the final and after the final no edia edanso eba bepem enano Maracanazo that means the shock of Maracanã Stadium.
Wow, Ashara, and then see any the history, any factor or the brain concerning World Cups I would abesen Kono. Uguswa 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022 and then so no aha ana yede ye dwumedi no ye hwe ne yetimi edi asi meyena King Solomon Ointment afenyi bakery any mix studios ase so mutimi ema ye ba wakwemu ye director Obed Amo Ansa Samsona Nathaniel Asian any Derek na ejina camera ne echi edema ye besan so aba wakwemu biem wa 20 days countdown to Qatar 2022 ye de bro.
The time is now or never.